What's up? It's Destiny back again for another video, and I already know. I know you're like, girl, where you been? Boy, where you been, boy? Now, before I get into where I've been, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, okay? But yes, I have been gone for about over a week now. I've been trying to be very consistent with posting videos at least once a day during the work week. So Monday through Friday I try to post a video, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, this ain't no joke around these parts. Going through this treatment program and this plan, my doctor has always told me that towards the end you're gonna get real fatigued, you might have flu-like symptoms, blase. But you know, I'm gonna be honest, sometimes when they tell me the symptoms, I 50-50. I'm like, yeah, I might get it, yeah, I might not, because usually y'all are treating older people. You know, you're treating a different type of patient, so maybe I'm not gonna feel all the things that your typical patient would feel. Is that ego? Is that pride? I don't know. But in some cases that has been the case, in other cases it hasn't. So I didn't really think that I would be more fatigued than I've been throughout this whole process, but child, it wore me down. I'm talking about taking naps right after work is over. But not only that, I said I was feeling lazy, and my doctor was like, no, don't use that word. Have more grace with yourself. You're feeling unmotivated, but that is part of the fatigue that you're getting from radiation. So all last week I was just exhausted. I could not do anything. I could not record a piece of content. I couldn't think about the camera. I'm sorry. I couldn't. And y'all know I try my best. I don't ever want to like halfway do stuff. I try to be as authentic as I can, but I don't want to like halfway give anything to y'all. So I just didn't feel like I was in a good place to record. I didn't have the energy to record. And then this past weekend, I actually came down with the flu. And at first I was like, you know, it's just a cold. The kid's been sick past couple weeks. The doctor said I'm gonna have flu-like symptoms. Maybe this is not the flu. Maybe it's just, child, it had to be the flu. I don't know. I had a fever. Oh, that's the TV. I'm like, who's talking? What? Who's in the house? That's the TV. My fever got to be 102.6, I believe, and typically they tell me if your fever gets to 100.4, you need to go to the emergency room. I've never been good with that. Anytime I get a fever, I try to fight it on my own. Then the doctors typically Dr. Lay gets upset. It's like, girl, you should have called. You should have been in the hospital. Anyway, so I had the chills. I had sweats. I had a fever. I couldn't eat. My throat was sore. It was just all the things. It was full-on flu. But I talked to my doctor today, and he was like, radiation can cause you to have a slight fever. So again, I don't know if this was just symptoms of radiation, or is this a mixture of the kids and they germs from school mixed in with radiation, or did I just really have the flu? I don't know, child, but I felt like I had the flu. I felt like how I felt when I had it before. Couldn't do nothing. I could barely get out of bed Saturday. I didn't eat. I think I ate Sunday night, but I didn't eat the whole weekend. So yeah, I've been trying to get over that. So I know you're like, girl, why you in the house coat? What's up? I know we cool, but why you in the house coat? I know. Because I want to show y'all what radiation has done to me. Today is Monday, March 3rd. A lot of things about March is very significant. It's National Women's Month. Today is National Triple Negative Breast Cancer Awareness Day, and that is the diagnosis that I received last year. Around this time in March is when I got my diagnosis. So it's been a very reflective day for me. Today was around, y'all know I'm in phase 2 of radiation. So typically The first phase is 25, and then the last 5 is the boost. But I'm just counting it all down together as a total of 30. So today was 27 out of 30. Dr. Factor reconfirmed that there is still no evidence or no sign of disease, meaning I am still cancer-free, baby. We thank God for that. I had a moment today where I just reflected on those words, and when my oncologist told me, when my surgeon told me, and now the radiologist told me, and we're still with this good result, you know, I just had to reflect and thank God for that, because it is a miracle. Like, you know, it's a blessing, and I feel blessed. But so that was today. And now with these boosts is what they call them, meaning they're just targeting where the mass was found. So they're just targeting the radiation on my breast area, whereas before it was this whole section. It was this whole right section that was getting radiated. Now for the 5 boost, it's literally where the mass was found. Okay, so, and those treatments are super quick. They're super. I be laying on there, they line me up and everything, and then they're like, we'll be back. And then sometimes I'm like, let me just close my eyes. So I usually just like try to close my eyes or just think positive thoughts. I'm just using this time for gratitude. And before I could even finish, I really wanted to take a little nap today. They came back in, up, you can bring your arms down, we're done. I was like, I can't, you know, remember how fast this is for the boost. So, but it's a blessing. And also, just to give a follow-up, because I know I shared with you all the treatment that I was receiving as far as, what would you call it, customer service, patient care, bedside manner. Y'all know that I met with the director and the people and the things, and so ever since that meeting, I made it very clear who I did not want in the room with me and who I did feel comfortable in the room with me. So ever since then, Jameson, my boy, has always been in the room with me. I get Sam or Wendy. They interchange. A lot of the times it's been Sam because Wendy's been off, but it's either Jameson, Wendy, or Sam, but Jameson's always there, and I appreciate them. And I was just talking to someone today, and I was like when I finished chemo, I got my doctor and my nurse a little something, and I'm like, I got to do that for Jameson for sure, maybe Wendy, and of course Dr. Factor. And I know it's like, girl, what you gonna get the doctor? The doctors just get cars because y'all the doctors anyway. So, but I just wanted to follow up with y'all. Be an advocate for yourself. Even when I talked to Dr. Leigh about it, because she really wanted the tea. She was like, girl, how things going? And I was like, they're good. She's like, no, how are things going? She wanted me to tell her, and I did. And she was like, no, that's what you're supposed to do. Be an advocate for yourself. You're helping the doctors, and you're helping other patients. So this is for anyone that's dealing with anything in any area of your life. If you feel like you are not being treated the way in which you should be treated, speak up for yourself. Don't just accept anything. That is tied to your self-worth. I know who I am. I know what I'm deserving of. I know what I'm going to get and what I'm not going to get. And people will just give you whatever. You got to let them know, you can't do me like that. So speak up for yourself every chance that you get. When you do that, you're healing your inner child. I always say this, you're healing your inner child, because you know when you were a child, you couldn't always speak up for yourself. Kids should be seen, not heard, mentality type stuff. You're healing your inner child, and you're healing your ancestors who couldn't voice their opinion, who couldn't speak up, who couldn't even be in these spaces. So do that for yourself, okay? So I'm going to show y'all what radiation has done to me. I think I've spoken briefly about it. I do have clothes underneath, by the way. I have on a romper. It's pink. But I do have on clothing. But I want to show y'all as good that I can without it being explicit. Please know that I'm never trying to be explicit or derogatory or fast or any of those things with y'all. I want to be authentic and show y'all. And I will say I put on Aquifer today because I always do. And then tonight before I go to bed, I'm going to put on this. This is the Silvadine. Can I show this? I don't know. This is a prescription from my doctor. My doctor prescribed this to me. Let me show you what it looks like. And when I felt like my skin was cracking, like I was like, because I've never been sunburned before. Y'all know. I've never been sunburned before. I don't know what this life is like till now. And baby, I feel bad for the people that get it, because this is no joke, okay? but it felt like my skin was tearing. And I told them, and then that's when he prescribed this and said, this is when you would use this. So this is what it looks like. It's a thick cream. Consists of water, white petroleum, a whole bunch of stuff that I can't pronounce. Child, you know, it is what it is, but it helps. It absolutely helps. It's very thick. It will stain your clothes. So I wear this, like I said, before I go to bed typically, and I'm wearing, well, I haven't even been wearing my good pajamas. I just wear like a t-shirt. But that has been helping. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to take my robe down. Again, I'm not trying to be fast with y'all. Y'all are my homies, okay? So you see already. Mind you, I don't have my glasses on because of the glare, but you can see the clear difference in the skin color in this area and everywhere else. So you can see it starts from here down here. This is a real tender, sensitive spot for me. And then here, and then of course, because this is where the radiation was going. Let me get a little, I ain't gonna get too close, okay? I ain't gonna get too close. But I want you to see how it's gone under the armpit as well. You see? You see that mark where it felt like the skin was breaking? You see how dark it is? And you see this? I'm not trying to show y'all nothing, okay? And you see this? This is where they said that it's healing. The skin is trying to go back to its normal color, but this is what I'm dealing with, okay? Now, I will say I do have hope that in these areas the skin is going back to its normal color, because that means my skin is going to go back to its normal color. They have told me instances where some people don't. It stays dark. It stays in that burnt kind of look. And I'm going to be honest, and I know it's all about your life being saved, having your life, having your health, and things like that. But baby, I live in Florida. I'm a young tender thing. I like to wear my rompers, my halters, my you know, strapless shirts, bathing suits. I like to be, you know, doing my thing. So it makes me feel uncomfortable. I will tell you, since this changed, and this didn't change until like, right, because I was looking at my pictures and videos, and I'm like, when did my skin change? Because it literally was day and night. I woke up and it was black. Literally. It wasn't a gradual thing. It literally was one day I'm normal, the next burnt. I think it was around the 21, around that area. So if you go past 15 rounds of radiation, you probably gonna have a mark. So this was probably around 20 is when I woke up and I saw this, and I was like, what is going on? And they're like, this is on target. So I will say in one aspect, it's working. The medication that they're, you know, the radiation is working because the body is reacting the way that it's supposed to react. But it is very discomfort. That's the word I meant to say. It's very uncomfortable, and it gives me a lot of discomfort. Like I said, in here, it's very tender. Like I accidentally, like I was scratching myself, and it just was too tender. And then even under the boob, which I'm not going to show y'all, feels sometimes itchy and raw too. So y'all know I'm a braless babe anyway, so I've been as braless as I possibly can. There's really no need to wear a bra. But anyway, so yeah, y'all, this is the truth about radiation. This is the absolute truth. So yes, you will get the fatigue. Yes, you can have the flu-like symptoms. Yes, you can get the fever. Yes, it does. And I did my own little research. It does lower your immune system. I didn't think that it did, but because it's attacking those cells, your immune system can get lowered, making you more susceptible to getting sick. Y'all know it's cold and flu season still, and here the weather is like up and down still. So, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't wear a mask. I didn't really wear a mask when I was going through chemo. Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. I just want all the oxygen that I can get, and I just try to stay in open spaces. Typically the places that I go is outdoors and open. Anyway, so yeah, this is the truth about radiation for me. It might not be that way for you, but I want to be authentic in sharing my experience. This is not to scare you. This is not to frighten you. I'm going to share the journey of us healing back and going back, you know, keeping the skin back to normal. I know people have mentioned, oh, you could use lightening creams. I don't necessarily want to use a lightening cream because I'm not trying to necessarily lighten my skin. I know that burns go through a process, right? Because people get sunburn all the time. They're not using lightening creams. They're letting their body go through the process. So I'm letting it go through the process. It's burned right now, and then the skin is going to change over and go back to normal, as we can see that it's doing right now. So what I'm going to do is just keep it moisturized using my aloe vera gel, coconut oil, shea butter. I might try coconut butter. I know this might come as a surprise, but I'm not really a coconut butter kind of girl, but I might try that because I know that coconut butter does help with dark marks. So yeah, I'm not going to do those extreme lightening creams. I'm just going to do the natural stuff. They say that it will be like this, or it may, and everyone's different. It may take up to like 3 months for it to get back to normal. And if it goes beyond that, you know, let them know or whatever. And they even said in like a week or two, I can have them come check and make sure everything is going the way that it's supposed to go. And I just might do that just to make sure that everything is going the way that it's supposed to go. But I'm very confident that my skin is going to go back. Our bodies are repair systems. They fight back and they do what they're supposed to do. Sometimes they need help. That's why I had to get treatment. My body needed help to fight the invasion, and now that I got the help, everything's good to go. So yeah, that's really it. Just wanted to show y'all what it looks like for me to have radiation. Today was round 27. 3 more to go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We're almost done with this, y'all. We are almost done with this. So yes, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell, baby, so you know when I do upload. Leave a comment in the comment section. What do you, I don't know, child. Leave something in the comment section. Something nice. Keep it cute, you know. I don't care what you leave in the comment section. It can be totally random. Like you went to a vacation in a cabin and you saw a brown bear. Like, I don't care. Just tell me something in the comment section. I will respond. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoy this video and to push us out there in the algorithm. And as always, if you love someone, tell them I love you all. Stay dangerous.